Hey 40 plusers, Deborah here. I am doing a demo, review, swatch, and first impressions of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Shade and Light. And there are 3 highlight shades and 3 contour / bronzing shades. Okay, so here we have Lucid, in the middle top, Lyric, and this peachy shade is Levitation. And across the contour shades we have Somber, Shadow Play, and Subconscious. I don't know what combination I'm going to use. We've got pinky, yellowy, peachy. So I think I'm going to use the peach highlight and maybe the pink as bronzer, and I'm going to try a contour with this. Now, this palette was also released with a brush that was dual-ended. Okay, I don't know if this will show up. Okay, so on the shade side is this angled end. It looks domed and soft, and on the light end, right there, it is a tapered brush. So I went through my brushes and tried to find similar quality brushes, to themselves, each other, similar quality to each other brushes with this tapered end and this angled end. And what I decided to use are 2 of these e.l.f. Studio Line brushes. For the light end, I'm using the small tapered brush. It has a fussy on the end, and you can see it's tapered. And I actually do use this as a highlighter, so that makes sense. And then for the angled brush, I have this e.l.f. Studio Line blush brush that has a similar angle to it that the picture of the Shade and Light dual-ended brush has. So I'm going to use this as the contouring end. Now, I'm going to try 2 of the 3 things. I'm going to do the cheekbone defining, which is this cut with a highlight, and then the slimming, which I do also pretty much every day. I always call this halo or all over bronzer, I don't know. But you do your hairline, your jawline, and pull down your neck. I'm not doing my nose because it's cute. Okay, so this says to define your cheekbones, shade under the entire length of the cheekbone, and they bring it within a finger's inch of the corner of the mouth. I'm not going to come down this far. I like to keep stuff back farther on my face. So I'm going to do that, and to slim your face, you define your jawline, blend downward from your ears towards your neck, forehead. So you do darker up on your forehead and not darker here. I've been using the same shade. Maybe that's why I haven't. All right. So Alright, so if I have to use a darker shade on my forehead, let's see, I'm going to use, this is my highlight, this on my forehead, and I don't know which one of these on my cheeks. Probably this one, the pinky one. I think the yellowy might not work so well together, but if I use these two and this one on my jaw, let's give it a shot. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight first. I'm using the Levitation Peachy shade highlighter brush. And it's very soft. Tap a lot off. I have about that much product on. I'm going soft and gentle. And I'm doing this in a mirror behind the camera. So no close up. I didn't bring out my vanity mirror. Now it's transferring directly off the brush. We'll see. I used True Match Lumi W3 on my face today and matching powder. I'm gonna do just a little highlight. I can't help myself. Highlight my brow, do the C's. I can't help myself. Okay, I'm gonna put the highlighter down. Back away from the highlighter. Bring out the contour. Okay, so I'm going to use the darkest shade, Subconscious, and try to chisel a cheek. No. I'm going to use the I use this on my cheek highlight. I'm going to use this on my cheeks, this on my jaw, and this on my hairline. Let's see what we do. Okay, so lightest to darkest. I'm going to do cheeks first. You can see it's picked up a lot of product. It's very soft. Okay, I can blend that. So I kept the angle, top of ear to corner of my mouth. I don't want to pull it all the way down here. That's not my thing. I tend to do circles, so I'm trying not to do that. I also don't want to sweep, so I'm kind of pressing. Back farther. Okay. And we're going to let that alone for a second. I'm going to tap off the brush, and we're going to the middle, what I've decided is the middle shade. So I used Shadow Play on below my cheekbone. I'm going to use Somber on my jawline. And just a touch of product. This one isn't as soft as the Shadow Play. My dogs are going bananas outside. It doesn't help that it's like 7 degrees today, which is a heat wave lately. What do you think? Tempted to do more just to see if there's an extreme contour impact. I've always done the same shade in all three areas, so this is interesting for me. Okay, now we're going to wipe that off on my pants. And we're going to go to the darkest shade, Subconscious. Light Hand. There you go. Too much. Okay. Okay, way too much. I put the first dot of color in the wrong place. The highlight shows up now. A little more. Okay. I'm going to go back to the highlighter, and I'm going to go with this yellowish shade. Very soft. And since I did shade under my jaw, if I put a little here, might make that part of my jaw pop out. I've watched like 60 contour videos, so I've given it a not completely from the dark. Didn't know to use darker here. So that is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to step away from the palette. So I used cheek highlight and above my brow bone. On the top side of my jawbone, temples and hairline, cheek, and jaw. I haven't gone down my neck yet. I don't know what to do there. I want to blend a little first. What am I going to blend with? I have some new brushes, but I don't want to use them in this video. This is a bronzer, contour / bronzer brush that I use. I have a clean brush. Okay. This is an Echo Tools Kabuki set, and I think I'm going to use a contour brush to kind of buff this in. Okay, it's very lightweight, soft. Not as soft as the Amazon ones though. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Do the same thing on this side. Do a little in the center. Temples, down the hairline. Wow. I don't want to pull it down really. I just want to blend. Okay, we got blendage. Buffage. just pull it down a little bit. I'm in my natural light. I've got a window over here. I do have a ton of lights on, but I'm digging this. La. Okay. What do I use down my neck? Let's go with the, I'm gonna go with Somber. I'm not gonna use this brush though. I'm going to use this is another brush that I'm playing with right now. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Kabuki. It is a rectangular brush. Okay, so we're going into Somber. I picked up just a little bit of product. I'm gonna go like that, stamp down the tendons of my neck, and then I want it to be a little bit more defined there, and then just all over. And I love using this brush to pull product down my neck and onto my boobage. Because it feels so nice. Okay. I'm gonna call it quits. So this is my first impressions of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I haven't used the Yellow Lyric shade yet. I'll play with that. No, I used the Lyric. I didn't use the Lucid pinky shade. I'm pleased. I could dig this. I might want to go a little higher with the contour, especially when I've got my glasses on. I'll have to slightly different angle glasses, no glasses. But I learned something new today. I learned to use something darker up here. That's awesome. I'm pleased. This is Deborah. Be happy, be healthy, learn something new every day. I hope if you have any questions, ask away. I've got my hands in this product. I'm going to be using it a lot. I really like Kat Von D products, really a lot. So ask any questions, leave me any comments, tell me how you're using powder contours. I don't have any cream contours except for highlight, concealer sticks, stuff like that. So let me know what you think. This is Deborah and I'm out.